We all crave connection. We want to be liked, accepted, loved. But somewhere along the way, this desire can morph into something unhealthy: people-pleasing. It's a pervasive issue, silently affecting countless individuals. We prioritize others' needs above our own, often at the expense of our well-being. We become chameleons, constantly adapting to please those around us. This constant need for external validation can be exhausting. It keeps us trapped in a cycle of seeking approval, never feeling truly comfortable in our own skin. But there's hope. Thank you for tuning into Big Sister Era, where we strive to be better versions of ourselves, little by little, each and every day. You are safe here. Feel free to comment anything you are feeling down below. We love feedback. And please don't forget to subscribe. Let's dive in, friends. Recognizing people-pleasing tendencies is the first step toward breaking free. How do I know? Because I identify as both an empath and a people pleaser. It is both a curse and a blessing. However, I have recognized within myself that there are boundaries I need to set for myself so I don't end up in situations, well, that I don't want to be in. Let's get into it. It's time to reclaim our power, set healthy boundaries, and prioritize our own happiness. Yes, I want us to prioritize our own happiness over others. Stick with me. There is a way to do it without being rude and without losing connections. People-pleasing runs deeper than simple acts of kindness. It stems from a deep-seated fear of rejection and a need for external validation. As I said, something that I have also suffered from and continue to work through. The good news is with work, we can get better. Hear me out. People pleasers often have difficulty saying no, even when it compromises their own needs and desires. The fear of upsetting someone or rejecting outweighs our own internal wants, needs, and expectations. We people pleasers tend to prioritize keeping the peace, avoiding conflict at all costs. Most of our excuses of why we do it is because it's easier to deal with than confrontation. But friends, we need to fix this. We need to unnormalize people-pleasing. This behavior can manifest in various ways. Some people-pleasers are constantly apologizing, even for things beyond their control. Do people say "I'm sorry" too often? Others struggle to express their true opinions, fearing judgment or disapproval. Do you struggle with saying how you feel in a social setting? Like, when asked, "Where do you want to eat?" Do you settle for the old, "Wherever y'all want to go, I am easy"? And then maybe you suffer through a restaurant you knew you didn't approve of. Recognizing these tendencies within ourselves is crucial. Only then can we begin to dismantle the patterns that no longer serve us. The key word here is patterns. For us to see change, we have to be able to recognize what patterns to break. People pleasers often have a specific vocabulary. They use phrases that, on the surface, seem polite and accommodating. But beneath the surface lies a deep desire to please and avoid conflict. Is that okay? They ask, even when they already know the answer. Let me know if I can do anything else, they offer, their plate already overflowing. Don't worry, I'll take care of it, they insist, sacrificing their own time and energy. These phrases, while seemingly innocuous, are red flags. They highlight a pattern of putting others' needs before our own, often to the detriment of our well-being. Still not convinced? Well, let's talk about the high cost of seeking approval. Constantly seeking validation from others comes at a price. It's not always money. People-pleasing can lead to resentment, burnout, and a diminished sense of self-worth. We suppress our true selves, silencing our needs and desires in an attempt to gain approval. This can manifest in anxiety, depression, and a general feeling of emptiness. We become so focused on making others happy that we neglect our own happiness. We are too busy making sure everyone else is okay to stop and see who is asking us if we are okay. It's essential to recognize that our worthiness is not contingent upon the approval of others. We need to ask ourselves, are you okay? And we need to listen to ourselves. We are enough, just as we are. Breaking free from people-pleasing is not selfish. It's an act of self-preservation. The more of this you do, the more happiness you will feel. Choosing you. A journey to self-love. Embracing our authentic selves requires courage and self-compassion. I know it is not easy, but I am telling you from experience, it is worth being authentic, and in turn, you will gather more authentic people around you. It's about setting healthy boundaries, learning to say no without guilt, and prioritizing our own well-being. Start by identifying your values and priorities. What truly matters to you? What brings you joy? For me, being a combat veteran, my time is very valuable to me. So when people want my time, they need to show me it's worth it. Otherwise, I choose my family and myself over anything for my time. Find what matters to you. Once you have a clearer understanding of your needs and desires, you can start setting boundaries. This means learning to say no to requests that drain your energy or compromise your values. It's about making choices that align with your authentic self, even if it means disappointing others. You got this. Thank you for tuning into Big Sister Era. Please comment your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe so you do not miss out on more videos like this. See you next time, babes. Take care.